Hello everybody! Welcome to Blackout Gaming TV. We got Vision versus Ecstasy. I mean, Vision of Ecstasy versus WASP. Man, that is a great start. Also with me is Jake. How are you doing today, man?
As usual. I mean, how can you feel when you watch finals of UGC European Division?
Pretty good, I guess.
Can only feel well. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. It's gonna be best of 3. It's gonna be Badwater, Steel, and Viaduct. And somebody rang the doorbell, I guess.
Yeah, that was something. That wasn't me, though.
No, that was just my doorbell being incredibly loud for the first time ever, and also in the finals.
There you go. There's a proper production and casting. Here we go. People have already rolled out of the spawn, and we're gonna have looks like WASP defending first, and then Vision of Ecstasy attacking. And obviously, we can see some huge names here. I mean, WASP has been around since forever. I think. Like I've started playing when they were around, and they just kept more or less the same roster of Airfix and the Crow. A couple of new players though. I mean, I don't recognize all the nicknames, but on the other side we have Visions of Ecstasy having a lot of kind of famous nicknames. I mean, we have Lex, Tutorial, Quintosh, Carlotum, and Marty, Mista, Druso. So these are quite respectable players, and I think it's going to be a good final. We're going to play 3 maps. First of them being Badwater, second Steel, and if they don't settle this down on 2 maps, they're gonna have a CP, or no, Koth and Viaduct. But there you go, gates are down, and how about you bring us in, GPS?
Well, first of all, we have the teams here. In the blue, we got Vision, I think, and on the other, we got WASP in the red so far. Sorry about that. Somebody is having fun in the hallways. But yeah, so far, oh, Mumba, he's running the... Oh, what is this? Oh! Almost got the medic there. Jesus Christ, that was crazy. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was a nice charge. Has been actually anticipated by WASP. They've seen him do that random stuff before, and they're not willing to fall for it. So both medics currently at 100% Uber, on red playing Dibbleism, and on blue it's gonna be Marty. None of them popped. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure being put on the sentry on the hilltop, but it's not going down yet. There's a pyro down for the red team, so no more reflecting going on. And the sentry might go down soon enough as Carlozzo is sapping it.
Yeah, Carlozzo being a very talented spy. We've seen him a lot in the ETF12 season. Basically, like, this Vision team is like a mix of like really good players, from what I can tell. From
just usually mix. Yeah. Oh, there's Bonk on the heavy. Isn't gonna do much. As Mamba putting some nice pressure on the combo, but he drops it. Splash damage off of the dispenser. That's unfortunate for the defending team. Mamba dies. Unfortunately, Marty drops him with his Uber. Doesn't stop the attacking team from rolling in, which is a very good call. And it looks like Visions of Ecstasy is just gonna take the first point quite fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be a decent time.
And of course, Marty's gonna have a small advantage over Divilism. So I'm not sure if holding Rooftop in this situation is a good call. We'll see how it goes. Looks like Vision of Ecstasy are already rolling through a staircase.
Yeah, they're poking and prodding. Phantom leading the charge there. And they are looking to go around the other side. They have an Uber advantage as well, so this might go pretty well for them.
Yeah, they're quite significant. 20% is nothing to sniff at. But it looks like WASP have stabilized themselves. There's a soldier behind. Quintosh is kind of lurking around, seeking a kill on the medic. Gets 1 rocket, 2 rockets. Not enough to kill Divilism, and he survives on half health. It's fine, but Marty has this 20% window of Uber to push, and they should go in right now if they want to do anything with it. Divilism is slowly closing up on under. He's being pressured out by the spy, Katr. And the spy for WASP didn't do much with this, but he delayed the offensive long enough for his medic to build up 100%.
Oh, Urfix getting Phantom there right as the Uber came in from the attackers. Not going to be that too effective. Pyro gets disconnected from the medic, and the demo is caught out as well, and the medic has to run away. So very well defended there. Nice job by Urfix getting the heavy. That was a key target to get a pick there, but the card has been moving forward in the meantime. And the engineer gets taken up by a headshot from something.
A sniper. Russian sniper. And Trox tried to do something. Gets the medic, actually. and it gets destroyed by Phantom as a response to that as an angry heavy. But looks like, yeah, Vision's ecstasy not having their medic and debuts at 50%, they have nothing to lose. They're trying to do something with it, but right now they just lost 2 classes, Phantom and Legs going down. But the card is being pushed anyways, despite Carlozzo doing a lot of work. The card is almost capped, so now WASP have to devote a lot of attention on the card instead of holding the rooftop, which is gonna slow down their defense here.
Going for it. Yeah, nice work there by the spy. He could have gone for the demo, but he's gonna pressure him anyway. And just getting the cart, shutting off this door here. It looks like this roof hold is over. He's only a dispenser left.
Yeah, it looks like WASP is just falling back right now. They are looking to set up on the window area, which is, you know, usually where engineers set up, and it's probably the best spot on third. Very hard to take the sentry out of that position. But Blue just don't want to wait around. Marty is going to have his Uber as an early pop out of Dibbleism, but it's not going to do anything. And as Marty just survives and pops early just to destroy the combo, gets the heavy down. Demo is down. No, Demo's still alive. Medic goes down to a Beggar's Bazooka and Phantom's minigun. A lot of people down for WASP, and looks like Visions of Ecstasy is just going to take 3rd point as well.
Yeah, Mumba here on the low ground, taking out that sentry pretty easily. He also got Juzo in the front, poking and prodding. He has a lot of overheal too, so he's looking good. Is he running the... Yeah, he's running the cleaver combo. Also taking out a mean dispenser as they keep moving forward.
And Airfix right now, he's top fragging and top damaging on the entire game, over 2,000 damage over Carlotz with the spy. So he's doing a lot of work, but it looks like he's doing the work alone as his team is not really following up with the damage. So this damage is kind of pointless as Marty just gets his Uber faster. No medic for the defending team once again. Marty is at 100%. He's gonna pop very soon just to get this card far enough. Soloing the Demo Mamba, just spamming and basically trying to lock down the lower spawn is usually a good idea. Heavy just drops down as Semper, the Vega guy. The Heavy just kind of shoots people down here. Managed to kind of fend them off, but not for long.
Yeah, card is pretty darn close. Let's see where Glana is going to build his stuff. Let's see. Decides to... Oh, he's going to put it in what we call the annoying spot, where it's just annoying and a mild inconvenience. He might move it down later, though, but it's a pretty safe place to build, I think. It's not easily... Well, it's easily taken out if you know where it is. So far, I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, it's a good spot. Like, it's hard to take down if you're just pushing traditionally through the tracks, but if you go through tires, it's very vulnerable. Let's try that again. Vulnerable and easy to spam at, so the engineer needs to be on top of his toes here. As a combo being pressured by the Scout. Scout getting a bonk as well at Juso, using the unlocks as Valve intended. Marty pops early just to take the sentry down. It goes down eventually. Now they drop down, but there is a counter pop. And Pyro is still alive, so he can just push all of them away. Except from just taking down the sentry. They didn't do anything with this Uber, and I don't know, man. WASP was good at wasting time.
Yeah, they're defending pretty well. I mean, the card has moved backwards, so they're looking pretty good. Let's see here if Vision, this kind of all-star team, is able to do anything with this. They do have a level 3, for level 3 though. It does get taken out by Airfix.
Yeah, Airfix is just doing a lot of work. He's just carrying WASP on his back, and I think the team is fine with it. Dibbleism is gonna close to 80% as Marty died on the way somewhere and only started building his Uber. So it's gonna be a full Uber advantage for the red team and giving them a lot of time to prepare themselves, rebuild the sentry, build any defense, and maybe defend the next attack of Vision of Ecstasy.
Yeah, so we will see what happens. See here. Well, they've taken a lot of damage down the pit there. Dibbleism has a full Uber. That's an easy name to pronounce. Pyro in the front there, lighting people on fire. Gonna take a little bit of damage. Marty not having that 100% yet. Oh, but the backstab on the demo, that's gonna slow down the push. Do they decide to push on this Uber? They do have their heavy and they have their pyro. They could potentially push on this unless they're gonna wait for their demo.
Yeah, but there is an Uber against an Uber, and their priority in this situation is just to take down the sentry and the engineer just to get enough time to do something and dry push the next time they push. So it depends on Marty and his team on what they decide to do, and looks like they're just kind of trying to figure out the situation. There's a sniper for the defending team, just blocking the entire pathway, and it's just being an annoying pain here, blocking the entire offense.
Yeah, I mean, they could just go at any point in time if they wanted to, but they're looking to wait to drag this out. Let's see, Vision coming in with a coordinated bomb here. Quintosh in first, followed up by the demo. The medic is pretty far back. Here he comes. Oh, they do get the heavy for free. That's nice, keeping their own heavy alive up top when the gun goes down. Yes, that was a well-executed push there. See, the blue heavy is going to go down, but let's see. They need to rebound off of this. And what are they going to rebound with? A forward level 3 that gets taken out immediately. And then the engineer gets taken out by something.
That was a good idea, and they managed to get a few picks before the Uber actually started, but there was a lack of follow-up from Ecstasy, and they didn't do much with it, even though they got a lot of picks here. Nibblism is once again equal with Marty, which is always what you want to aim for when you're defending. It doesn't matter if you have the advantage on defense, you just need to stay alive and get a counter-pop ready if something happens, especially on last Badwater. It's so crucial to stay alive on last. Even if you're at disadvantage, just run Uber and be confident about your team and your skills. But yeah, Ubers are equal, and it's all up to Ecstasy on how they decide to go with this. They could possibly look for a drop out of Debilism, but he's being so well defending out there. So many people around him just body blocking all the spam that's coming out of Ecstasy.
The cart's moving way back here, and Uber coming in very early. Guns all the way in the back. Let's see what they decide to do with this. Looks like they're just going to go and... well, the medic's going to get murdered. Hardly. And, oh, backstab on the pyro. Oh, pressure. Oh, yeah, they got the red medic too. That's excellent. Nice play by Mumbo. And now they just need to push the cart.
Yeah, that's very important because Marty, of course, because he's on blue team, is going to get his respawn much faster, and he's able to build his Uber much faster than his counter medic. And that play by Mumbo really gave him a little bit of an edge. Marty, although, started building really late, so this advantage is not going to be as big as it could be. So all up to Ecstasy on how they decide to push this, but so far WASP has been doing a stellar work just defending every single attack coming out of Ecstasy.
Yeah, and the Russian sniper is actually pretty scary, because if he's just watching a place, all the players are not going to attack. They don't have an Uber, the enemy team doesn't have an Uber, so you can technically push on this. Let's see, they're going to go around the trash area there, and
that's actually not a bad idea, as the sniper is just holding left spawn, and if you just go trash, you're basically safe from the sniper sideline, and the entire enemy combo is underneath them. So it's all up to them on how they decide to play this. Marty's on 100% Uber. He pops early. That's a good decision, and he knows that the enemy medic doesn't have his. A lot of flashing going on, focusing on the sentry and the engineer, but the medics survive. Still building his Uber up, and will be able to pop this to defend the cart. It is a very good sentry spot. Look at this. Mista putting a sentry in the map room. He goes down eventually, but the sentry is still there, and it's still being annoying.
Yeah, it does get taken out. And the cart's not as far as it was.
Yeah, I think because they didn't focus Dibblism, and he was just basically free to get his Uber. He wasn't that far away from it. And he just managed to I'm just gonna pop and make them die. And there you go, that's what the WASP did. And once again, we're looking at the stalemate here. Marty a little bit behind in Uber advantages. But I think what Ecstasy has to look for is a good play. Like a sniper demo or a medic drop would be fine. Just something to give you a little bit of an edge in the initial push. Because so far it's been like Uber versus Uber, people versus people, and nothing has been done.
Carlozzo here just watching everything. Almost gets touched there. That's exactly where everybody is. He's going to be relaying that to his team. Let's see. Marty's about to finish up his Uber. Yeah, they're going to go in and attack as the Uber finishes. That's a good way of doing that. Nice sap, taking out the gun immediately, dropping down. Nobody's on the cart because everybody's too busy killing people to push the cart, and they have to use their combo on the cart. While the other classes are busy doing other stuff.
Yeah, but looks like Ecstasy has a little bit better DM here. Managed to clean up a little bit more, and looks like we have a pause. Kind of a crucial moment, but I just kind of suspect that ecstasy is just gonna take it. Look at their spawns and look at the WASP spawns. Just mean that WASP doesn't have any, so they don't have any offensive classes to defend this card with, and ecstasy has everyone they need.
Yeah.
But
so of course this pause is 90 seconds in the future. So we won't actually necessarily see what happens. Well, what you see now isn't when the pause happened.
yeah, we're time travelers.
Yep. You and me, Jake.
We all are time travelers.
Maybe I
We all
should change my name to Finn, and we can go on adventures.
No, please.
Because I already say "yo, dog," you know, to you.
Please don't. It was going so well tonight. It was going so well, and you have to ruin it. With those horrible jokes. Oh no.
Man, how long do you think Highlander as a sentry is gonna last?
I don't know. Like 1 second, even less. What I'm being told here by one of the leaders is that one of WASP players crashed, and that's the rigging of the pause.
Yeah.
They're just like waiting around for stuff to happen, but so far what happened is just Earthfix doing a lot of work. Oh, there you go, we unpaused. Earthfix has been doing a lot of work here, putting out so much damage, but he's been alone with this, and you know, one demo cannot play for 8 other people. It's Team Fortress after all, it's not solo Fortress.
Yeah. So, first round, 13 minutes. Not the best time, but not the worst either.
Looking at the logs again, yeah, Earthfix is just top damaging over 4,000 damage over Quintosh, who's the second top damage. 9,500 is a lot for a demo man, and then he's also top fragging. Basically, the whole WASP team is for top fragging, and only Mamba just kind of managed to get his place up second with 15 frags.
Yeah. So, fairly standard sentry spot here coming out of Mista. Just gonna be watching the tracks, kind of open to long-range dart hits from the side here, but it's I guess the most commonly used spot. Kind of aggressive on defense in a way. Let's see, what is Earthfix? Is he running the Caber? No, he's not running the Caber. In fact, Bottle is the only equipped weapon he doesn't have that is stock. It's the only weapon he has that is stock. I mean.
Yeah, run has started now. When we look at both teams just switching places. Now is Ecstasy defending, WASP attacking. Let's see how they decide to do things. As an early aggression coming out of Earthfix just jumping right now. Getting a nice 1, 2, 3 pipes, all being deflected by Leg, doing a lot of work here. No one has died yet for the red team. This is a pretty good achievement for a Pyro when defending this top area here.
And also Kacher getting taken out there. See, he did get bumped into. That's a spy, it's unfortunate. Let's see, yeah, we also have Carlozzo standing on top of one of the rocks here. Bit of a double bomb coming in, gets a couple of stickies off, nothing too major. Oh, he's getting some damage done to that sentry though. Soldier coming in gets taken out by Tutorial, I think. And then Tutorial gets taken out as well.
So only 3 people up for defense, and Medic died as well, so Mori has full 100% Uber advantage. It's such a comfortable place to be in.
Did Quintosh drop the Medic?
Yeah, it happened on the way, you missed it, man. Just didn't want to interrupt you. But yeah, Dibbleton has just basically free about 40 seconds of just sitting in spawn and building his Uber slowly up. And Wasp has nothing else to do than just like keep jumping and trying to get Morty, but he's so well protected by Phantom Lex and Mamba, he's not going anywhere here.
Yeah, they're just waiting to go into an Uber. I mean, at this point, you could just hurl yourself at the enemy and build Uber if you're going to push with an Uber at this point. The gun did get picked up, though. This could be a moment where they can actually jump in and do something. It's a very small window, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. And yeah, Catcher having a really hard time as a spy there. Can't really get very much done.
Yeah, so basically once again it's a kind of a stalemate situation here. There is a pick on Pyro by the Russian sniper. Probably the most important pick here, as Blue Team has a free window of just going in and trying to take the sentry down. But looks like they're not... Yeah, there you go. That is a pop coming out of both teams. Blue Team just kind of trying to destroy the sentry. There it goes, but a much later pop coming out of Red Team, which results in just a lot of people dying. It's basically what happens after Uber.
Yeah,
Dibbilism is just sitting here. There's a scout trying to take out Dibbilism on 29 HP. That has Mini Sentry just guarding him. The Dibbilism just kind of stuck in the corner here, waiting for his teammates to help him out. That's funny.
Yeah, Mini Sentry getting a couple of kills. So the card is moving forward.
Yeah, nothing to be said about this situation here. I'm just gonna check where the red team decides to set up, and they looks like they just abandoned second hold. They just thought, it's not worth it. Let's just set up a good defense on third. And this is what their engineer's doing, just putting up a sentry level 3 in the window already beforehand, so they don't get caught off guard and have a good hold on third.
Oh, Quintosh here doing the same as he did last round. Well, he's on the other team this time around. Tries to go for a bomb on the medic, but gets spotted immediately, and nice work by Crow there. Also stopping the spy from taking his medic. Surface, is he? Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dibbilism is very low, 40 HP, and 96, 97, 98 Uber now. Oh, he got it. He can pop it if need be, but he's very low, and it's kind of dangerous for a medic to be in this situation, as he cannot go in as much danger. He'll have to pop early. Marty's also at 100% Uber, so he can just pop whenever he feels like it, or whenever he's forced, so... It looks like WASP is just trying to get some ground there, but Dex is just giving them out this entire area around the car. They just say it's not worth fighting for it, let's just take this solid spot on the staircase, which is probably the best idea. Dibbles popping very early, going through the tracks, trying to get the medic, but they goes counter pop much later, and soloing Phantom. Phantom, of course, is going to do a lot of damage, but, you know, if there's an enemy Uber, not going to do any damage, because it negates all of it.
Yep, but if you pop first and get them to pop last, you will have an advantage, which is always diminishing, because the Blizzum isn't building as quickly as Marty seems to be building. So that is going to be a minimal advantage at best.
Yeah, it's still enough. I mean, on defense, you just kind of hang back. Just wait for them to pop, and even if you get Uber in the meantime and you don't get caught off guard, you're good to go, because Uber is just so much better. A lot of people dying for WASP here. Dibbilism's still alive, that's all they need. Probably hurling themselves at the sentry, trying to do something. It's not working well enough. Quintosh on the Beggar's Bazooka, looking to get a drop, but he's too low. And it looks like the medic's just running away. Like he... Oh no, Dibbilism actually went down somewhere. I just did not see that.
Oh, that was tutorial doing some sniper action. See, Quintosh here using the Beggar's Bazooka and the conch. Not going to be too effective. He's going to be a bit of a threat though, because if he can do those crazy bombs that we've seen Hearts do, that can be quite scary indeed.
I think Quintosh is like, every single time he scrims against Hearts, he's kind of annoyed at the unlocks that Hearts is using, so he decided, oh, I'm just going to use his medicine against other people. And he seems to be having some success with it. But yeah, Dibbilism is 60% Uber, Marty 100%, so just WASP has to wait a little bit longer. They have nothing to lose right now, they just need the Uber to get up, and then maybe look for a drop on Marty.
Yeah. Tutorial going for a peek. Oh, he's looking for the medic again. Doesn't get a clear shot, and has to back out of there. Mumba getting catcher. Spy again.
And WASP has nothing to lose right now. They just kind of need to go in and see what they can do. They still have a lot of time. 7 minutes is just plenty of time to push 2 points. But I just hope they're gonna do it swiftly, if they do it at all. And looks like they're kind of getting ready here. They have all the people they need, and there goes an early pop on the demo soloing it. And there's like a couple of flashes coming out of the red team, and making sure that the sentry stays up. And yeah, WASP is forced to retaliate, losing 2 players there. Trox and Hag's broken. Yeah. It wasn't a good push here. I mean, basically ecstasy has the best situation they could possibly be here. Uber advantage, you know, or even being even on defense, it's fine. Sentry in this window spot, so hard to take down. They kind of need to look for plays if they want to make anything happen once.
Yeah, they need to go and like push real hard without having Uber if they want to get anywhere, because like Vision has been able to really establish themselves on the third point, and once they get like the dispenser up and teleporter up and sentry up and everything, it's really tough to break, man. It's really hard. It requires like you can't just send in suicide classes because they won't get the picks they need. Let's see, very early coming in. Oh, I agree with this. Pyro in the front, that's absolutely worth it. But yeah, oh, what is he doing? He needs to remove the dispenser there so his spy can get up there. Yeah, that is excellent. Pyro opening up for the spy. And now the spy needs to survive and go, and doesn't need to take out the sentry because that got taken out anyway. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like early pyro pushes are very much underrated in Highlander. Like they can be very effective. And now they have a number advantage. The attackers, if they can only cap and get the forward spawns, they can maybe chain cap this.
Yeah, Marty died somewhere on the way, and so did Dibalism right now. Quintos just making sure that the enemy medic does not have an advantage. But Sentry has been removed on the spot, and now WASP has a free point, third point. 5 minutes to go on last point. Remember, last point on Badwater is just so hard to push. It's gonna take a lot of force coming out of WASP here. Earthing's just trying to bomb in for medic, but he was kind of distracted by all the people standing around him. Putting some spam out, but it's not enough. Scout going in as well, getting 2 kills. Marty goes down. No medic for the defenders, but Dibalism is not building his Uber right now. He's just found his target. So it could possibly look at a final push, as Dibalism advantage on last is so crucial.
Yeah, so we will see how that goes. They need to just be in the front and take the damage. Tutorial is watching those, so they gotta be careful, but the other sniper could put on some pressure, but they're being very passive. I guess they're waiting for the Uber, but they do have a number advantage. Like the Mista isn't up, Carlozzo is down. They could just outnumber them if they decide to go. They're just really afraid of Tutorial because he's watching that choke, and Tutorial just took out Catter, who really hasn't been able to catch a break this entire game. And Quintosh here, whoa, in a nice position, being the exhibit of soldiers, healing all the places.
Yeah, it's such a good weapon conjurer. If you get the damage up and you pop it, just like, all you have to do is just do damage and you don't die. It's like the perfect weapon, perfect defensive and defensive weapon. There's an early pop coming out of WASP here, very good decision, but I don't think they're gonna have enough to do with it. It looks like a combo just coming to the staircase, just making sure that there is safe. Lex also defending his teammates. There's this ooh, Spike gets the heavy. Phantom going down here, and it might be a, yeah, there you go, there's a pop coming out of Marty, just flashing Mamba and Legs, making sure that everyone is taking out. Dibalism going down somewhere in the push, so no medic, but Marty goes down as well. Trucks making sure that there's no advantage for either team. Quintosh and Trucks just killing medics all the time, just no, you don't have a medic, well, we don't have a medic, you don't have a medic either. Just deal with it.
Catter's in a good spot once again. Oh, he's gonna get the sentry and the engineer for free. We have another pause.
Sounds like, I mean, as you said, it's just kind of 90 seconds in the future, so I assume that WASP won and they start a new round. At least it seems like it, but we'll see how it goes.
Secret ducks in the cart.
Secret ducks. I don't see the ducks. There you go, they're on pause.
Well, the gun is being, the sentry is being eaten by bread. And then explodes. And, let's see here. Well, it looks like they're starting to bleed a couple of players. Let's take a look here. Urfix.
Yeah, the defenders bled a lot.
Oh, he's in a good
here.
spot. This is some nice damage. And yeah, he's being backed up by his heavy up top. Oh! Vega barely surviving that.
The problem is that Marty has very little Uber compared to Dibalism, is reaching his 100%, and if WASP know this, they're just gonna drop down the heavy, and that's what they're looking for. Vega is very close, he's just gonna drop down any second now. They have this advantage, very small window. Ah, they could have used it, but there you go, there goes the pop. And I know that Marty has a counter pop with Phantom. And there it goes, Phantom dropping quite low, but doesn't matter as long as you're invincible. And cleaning up the point right now, sharing a lot of, which is a good decision by Marty. As a spy on the card and a soldier as well, putting a lot of damage on the combo, but it's not enough. WASP just kind of bleeding out of players and making, like, ecstasy, just making sure that, yeah, we're gonna stabilize and maybe possibly throw another hold. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really strange push there. It looked like they were going to have it, but they just got outpositioned by the defenders, and they just lost the numbers. I mean, they had an Uber advantage and everything, but they just didn't use it correctly, like, to push the cart. And now Mista's going to be rebuilding his sentry. Give that guy a couple of more seconds, and that thing is going to be level 3. And also Quintosh here, look at this. His engineer friend needs more time, and he's buying more time by doing this kind of shenanigans, like forcing the other team to be a bit more passive because they know he has a conch. And they are eventually going to move out here. But Marty has that 100%.
So crucial, especially on Battleward, to have that Uber advantage, even if it's crits, and you kind of face against an Uber on last. It's a good idea. Just gotta go crits and just just go. Doesn't matter if you force the enemy team. You have a lot of advantage. The crit scaling, it can pop again. And if you have like people who know how to attack lands, they can just kind of focus on the sentry fast enough so it doesn't take too much health from your team and just go with it. But
Juzo drops! Oh! Ow! Well, they just gotta go now. They just gotta hurl themselves out of the cart because they lost every advantage they ever had.
And Marty is in the best spot ever. He's just sitting underneath the staircase. He's not being attacked by anyone. There is only Trogs trying to take down the sentry, but Rescue Ranger is a balanced weapon. It's not gonna happen. There goes the pop from Marty. He just makes sure that he survived and his team survived well. Just buy some more time for the engineer to build up and repair his stuff. It's an engineer! Ah, that's a brave engineer trying to take down someone, but he didn't manage to take anyone there. Sad. 10 seconds to go, and looks like ecstasy is gonna get his first point of the match.
Yeah, I think it's possible to even push it in this amount of time, so let's see. Nope, that's not gonna be it. In the first round, going to Vision, defending the last point. That was crazy. I gotta say, like, they were really, but WASP was really banking on that one push, but Juso, man, he stopped that dead in their tracks.
Oh yeah, that was a crucial pick, especially for Ventus. I mean, they still had the Uber to just kind of stall them, but if WASP got their shit together, as some people say, and pushed properly, it wouldn't have been as much of a impact. But looks like we're switching to Steel, so we're not gonna see best of 3 on Badwater. Vision getting 1 point, so WASP basically, if they want to stay in this, they need to win Steel.
Yeah.
If they don't, then we basically look at the UGC champions season 14 of Platinum.
Yeah, I'm hoping, like, it's still going to be a best of 3, but not best of 3 on every maps. There's going to be 3 maps, and there's best of those 3 maps, I guess. So the next one is Steel, and hoping to see some Huntsman Sniper on Red. That's like the thing I always hope for. Because that makes me happy, you know? It means they get it.
Yeah, it's something like... The thing with Steel is that it's such a strategy-oriented map that you can even not scrim this map at all, but as long as you have map talks and you have some strategies, you can win against a team that just scrim this map like entire week, twice a day. It's a very weird map. Like
it's
like
all about the tactics, all about the bluffing and like metagame, like trick the enemy to thinking where you're going and where you're not. And you always have a choice. You can either cap the vitamin, or you can go for E.
Like, I love this map simply because of the fact that preparation means more than skill. And of course, teamwork is very important here. As just any team that had more preparation than the other is likely to take this map. And that's why it's such a good map for underdogs to play top teams at. Because top teams usually just kind of underestimate those weaker teams and tend not to prepare as much. And then they get really surprised when the enemy team, which was at the bottom of the table, just all of a sudden takes the victory because they were just better prepared. And DM on this map doesn't really matter all that much. You can have top DM and still lose them a game because, well, the enemy team was better prepared for the situation. And that's why this map is just so awesome to watch, because of basically of just anyone can take it. Like, if WASP actually prepared this map better than Ecstasy, I think they have this in a bag. Because DM here doesn't matter at all.
One thing I really like about this map too is that it has a bit of everything. I mean, it has a deadly pit, it has a high risk, high reward kind of last point. It has corridors, that's like tight areas, and they also have open areas where you can rocket jump. So it's like The soldiers have his areas where he's good. Spy has areas where he can hide. There's like so many like nooks and crannies you can like hide between. And like, yeah, so that's one thing I really like about Steel is that like every class can do something really well on this map because there's areas that like favor each class, and I just think it plays really well.
And even the sniper of a huntsman is, you know,
yeah, exactly,
do a lot. Like just taunt kill. That's all you have to do on this map.
Well, I'm not talking about that. Like the huntsman is good in narrow hallways, like this one here, and also on A. Surprisingly enough, it's pretty good. I remember the strategies for best huntsman practices is huntsman on A, stock rifle on B, and on C. You also use stock rifle when you're defending C, like over here. But for the rest of the map, like if you go around inside, the huntsman is actually pretty darn good in this area because there isn't really all that much space to move, and people can't jump that high, and yeah. So I've done well. I always do really well with huntsman on this one if you use it correctly, and. Because if you get a kill with it, people get scared, and when they get scared, they play differently. And when they play differently, you win. No?
Yes.
Just like utter silence is like silent in denial of whatever I'm saying.
No, and like I was just responding to some people in the chat here about the Steel map. As I said, it's a very curious map. Like the layout is really weird, and if you know when people spawn and the spawn timers, you can really play around that and give yourself a huge advantage.
Yep. So we will see that. There's also like strategies on fake capping and stuff like that. Remember back in the day, we had a strategy that if it worked, it was basically a free win. And that was to fake rush E, then push A, then fake rush E again, and then capture E after the first E rush failed.
Pretty much how it works. Like, as I said, it's just like the more time you put in preparation of this map and just developing different strategies, the better for you. But again, we only play one round on this map, so it depends on who's going to defend, who's going to attack. We're not going to see 2 rounds of this map here. If the WASP wins one round, then it's Viaduct. If they don't, well, then we have champions.
Yeah, exactly. So this could be over pretty quickly, actually. And yeah, because if you do like a cheesy strategy and you cap E, the other team can just defend E and you win. So it's like really cheesy. I love it because you can do that. But the thing is, like, you gotta catch it though, and I think everybody, if like it's a best of one, everybody's like really aware. But then again, like if you fake an E rush, you can get other points pretty easily because you like it becomes like an allergic reaction. You only need to send one guy, but you send like 6 to deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's like when you overreact, it means like 6 other players are not gonna be else on the map, and you can take advantage of that depending on who goes where. So it looks like we are just waiting for someone on the blue team, it seems, from WASP. So yeah, I'm thinking Vision is gonna take it. I forgot to do predictions, but like they have had an undefeated season. They're looking pretty darn strong, and they might be taking the finals too. So, what's your least favorite thing about this map?
Hard to say what's the least favorite. I mean, as I said, it's all up to preparation. I think defending C points is just really hard to do. If the sniper just gets a good shot at the medic who's standing on C, it's basically over here. And I think just if you want to rush E points, you should probably just forget about B and just go E straight in, because if you cap B, the spawn closes for the defenders that you can easily lock down, and the new spawn opens, which gives them a better shot at defending E. So this is basically that's how it works. I'm kind of revealing some of the strategies for Steel as the Steel week on ETF12 is upcoming. But it's basically how it works. You just gotta know the layout of this map like the back of your own hand, because otherwise you're just gonna get lost. And maybe the complexity of the map is the biggest downfall of many teams.
Yeah, I remember actually playing this a lot in pubs because I used to play like long before I did competitive, like back in 2009. You know, H and TF2, but it looks like we've gone live. I used to play this map a lot.
Looks like we're gonna have Vision and Ecstasy just defending first and WASP attacking, so it's all up to WASP. But they decided to go straight E-push. It could be a round 3, and if they succeed, of course, but if they don't, they're gonna waste a little bit of time, of course. It doesn't matter all that much, but, you know, you always have to be prepared for any situation here, so let's see which team is better prepared.
Mission begins in
Yeah, we also got the engineer building stuff. Level 3. This, like level 3 is always a good starter. When you have all your stuff as engineer on this map. This is like one of the few maps where you can actually not go mid-centuries and can sometimes be better. Both teams running medigun. Let's see. Not really a whole lot of presence from the defenders on the A point. You barely ever see this. They usually just have a couple of spotters just to see what's up, and then they go back and defend B. Because it's like easier to defend, so let's see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, it's just like a standard push. I think they're just gonna try and cap A as fast as possible. WASP team has a spy, very sneaky Carlotto, taking a rocket to the face, very low health right now, just trying to just be annoying here. You know, he's showing his presence, so people cannot really be safe about their backs. But looks like Ecstasy just kind of gave up on A. They know the A point is kind of hard to defend. They're gonna put a lot more people on B point, and it looks like they're gonna put the entire team on B. So we could be looking at a fast E-push if WASP realizes that this is the case.
Yeah, we need to be careful though. This can be very scary. They might be faking like an E-push, or B-push rather, and then go for E. Like, kind of force the reaction. Because you see the flank clashes, Quintosh and Juso, they're like watching this area. And they see, oh, Quintosh is taking some damage but grabbing a health. So they're kind of attacking from multiple angles at this point, spreading themselves thin. Oh, Blue Spy's in a good spot. He has that. What does he do? Sentry or medic?
He has to decide.
He decides to do. He decides to get no one.
No.
That's unfortunate.
Just pat the demo man on the face like 2 times and then was like turning out. What's that? There you go. Swatted and fly off his back. And there's an early pop coming out of WASP, counter pop coming out of Ecstasy here, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be much better situation for the defenders, or one would say, as a lot of people just going down here for Ecstasy. In fact, 5 people
points.
down.
Where is... Oh, is he going to put it behind the point? Please tell me he's putting it behind the point. Come on, pick it up.
Ooh,
pick up the gun.
This is really...
Oh, he's
This is
just
a kind of stressful situation for defenders here, as they just got a few respawns and just rolling into E, making sure that no one caps it, and at the same time, B's being capped as they moved away from it. Oh, man.
They baited them away from the point, man. And they got the gun, too. Let's see, missed being forced back out. See, Jake O'Dropper. Let's see, the NG. He just has a level 3 there. It doesn't really do anything, but they know it's there. And if that thing goes up behind enemy lines or in a good spot, that thing is going to be very hard to deal with.
It looks like, yeah, X is just going to give up on B. He knew they'd not gonna fight for anything there. Nothing's going to happen for them. They just gave up, and they're going to put up some defense on B and C. So we'll see how it goes. Marty's has a little bit of an advantage over GGTF2. 20% is not all that much, but on defense, it matters a little bit. A lot of people dying for WASP here. 3 down. Not a good situation to push in. But as the doors are down, leading from B to C, you're looking at WASP just trying to trading the path here, trying to figure the situation out.
Yeah, I'm watching Morg. Thanks for changing the names. We can actually pronounce it instead of what was it? Whatever I said.
There you got it.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. You know. So this is I like this. The blue scout, you know, on the point, along with the soldier with the pain train, is going to force a reaction out of the defenders. They have to send some people to deal with the people on the point, and when they do that, they're going to be pushing E. So let's see here. Yeah, the scout jumps off, and now these guys have quite the distance to go back to C if they want to defend that. Uber coming in. No. Oh, Spy comes in. Oh, it gets taken out very early. Uber coming in. Demo jumps up top. Gets some nice sticks off on the bomb there. I mean the sentry. The bomb's on the sentry. So I'm in.
The bomb. there you go. Like, a lot of people dying for the defenders, regardless of the Uber being popped so late. Marty's kind of stranded here with the heavy. Heavy's being under pressure here, and he's almost by himself. Ooh, no,
Backstab by Catter, keeping their own medic alive.
Yeah, and a lot of people down for defenders here. WASP just capping the point, C point and E point at the same time, which is usually a good idea, because now defenders have to decide whether they just decide
they should just stack the C point. I mean, delaying it doesn't really help all that much. And they're just spreading themselves thin, so... Oh. Quintos walks right into a trap. And yeah, Urfix is going to be sticking up. There's a door here. And they're looking to take D, so it looks like they're going vitamin push. You know, you take your vitamins in alphabetical order.
Vitamin push, I like this idea. Yeah, but GGTF2 just popped his Uber, just trying to make sure that everyone dies on the defense. Mama's on 41 HP, not enough to survive another bite to the face. There's Phantom just doing a lot of work, taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kills, one after another. And there goes GGTF2. He probably says says to himself, GG, TF2, GG. And Marty gonna have 80% Uber. C-point has been capped, so there are those little extending treadmills, pathways leading to east. Of now, any class can cap the last point. The spy misses the step on the sniper. Try to get the engineer, missed that. Is no fool. He turns around, and you know the worst enemy of a spy is a person's front.
Yep. Unless you know how to preposition stab, which is just fancy words for face stab.
Well, you know, some people call it lag compensation, but I just
no, like prepositions is like over, under, beside. So it was an over, under, side, matador stab.
All right, whatever you say, man, whatever you say. But there is a nice stair stab sap on the sentry on the defenders, making sure that it goes down. Truck's actually helping out a little bit, and defenders are in a bad situation here, as an Uber has been popped just to make sure that the V and E points are locked here. Wow, that was a weird noise I made. And both of the points are being capped at the same time. Right now, this ecstasy just kind of has to decide what to do. D point's being capped faster than E. Remember that. So you need to, as attackers, also have to decide which one you want to go for. And it looks like they're gonna just cap D. Make sure that no one can spawn on this spawn anymore, that leading to E point.
Oh, Carlozzo gets the stab on GG. He was just so patient. He was waiting by that crate for so long. Did get the stab, but is it gonna matter though? Well, if Marty can stay alive, they could waltz in with an Uber here, but with a Pyro Crow here, he could air blast for quite some time. Oh, he gets taken out. Phantom coming in with the Uber, the savior Uber, clearing people off the point. And oh no, he gets taken out by Morga in the window. Little Australian love there. Oh, he gets Mamba too. Double kill for the sniper.
Mork has been standing in that window for quite some time, and it's been causing a lot of pain.
That's like the best sniper window in the entire game of all the maps.
And now like, no one, which is, I assume, Tutorial, just pissed about the situation, being healed by the medic, making sure the enemy sniper gets down, but the point he's being capped, and one sniper cannot defend it all, especially when he's dead.
Yeah, Quinto's trying to do something. They just need to stand on the point. Look at all these people that are just like trying to kill stuff, and they just need to be on the point. The Heavy realized, oh, well, we might as well cap. There's only a couple of guys left, and you really should stack it to get it as quickly as possible, because those seconds can be precious. And the medic's the only one that doesn't cap the point. But yeah, there you go. First time has been set.
It's not a bad time. It's 7 minutes and 44 seconds. It's about as average as you can get. But usually, you know, you can often just see a time like 4 minutes or a time like 16 minutes, depends on how long you take to attack. I remember that each point when you cap it, it extends the timer by like 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So it can take a lot of time to cap all points if you're really sloppy at pushing. But if ecstasy just decides, hey, I'm just gonna go balls to the wall and cap E point straight away. And if it works out, then there you go. It's 7 minutes and 44 seconds, a lot of time to push in, and just need a lot of confidence in themselves and a lot of confidence in their skills to push properly.
Yeah, one thing they could do, they could either go for like an E rush, or they could go for like everybody they bum rush B or A, and then B and then C. Like they just don't send anyone else anywhere. That way they will always have a number advantage, because usually the defenders have to put some of the flank classes on the flanks. But if you're not using the flanks, you can just go all the way around. Looks like that's what they're going to do, actually. There's a lot of people on A deciding to not bring Marty, just to making sure they have that Uber. So, but here it can get interesting if they go for E or if they go for B. Or maybe just, oh, look at Urfix. He has some sneaky traps up. So the doors are going to be opening. Is anyone even going to go there? Just a soldier. What's happening on A? B, I mean. Oh, Mumba gets taken out.
It looks like, yeah, just trading their path slowly but steadily, just making sure that their medic doesn't die. Phantom just tanked this soldier like a boss, but the soldier managed to take 300 health from him.
Yeah, and they're gonna
Sniper goes down tutorial. Morg doing a lot of work here, making sure that the other sniper does not give this edge over his team.
Morg's in a very good spot too. He's being very well protected, because if anyone bombs him, whoever tries to kill Morg is gonna die. Pretty much. So he's very well protected. I like this positioning. He's actually in a very good spot, but he's gonna go and get out of there. As he seems to get fairly pressured.
Yeah, it looks like the attacking team is in a good spot here, because a lot of WASP members are very defensive, and if they just decide to go in, and that's what they just decided to do, is like hold it, they might get a lot of damage done. The sentry goes down eventually as the medic tried to body block a little bit of the damage, but it's not enough. And there you go, Engineer is currently standing in one place. Yeah, there you go, he started moving. I was kind of scared that he's been disconnected from the game. But Ecstasy just putting a lot of damage on the enemy combo, getting a GG down. There you go, 20 seconds of respawn time is painful. Yeah, making sure that Marty has that full Uber advantage once they push another point.
Oh, the red heavies, he can actually contest, because once they cap, this is going to be a one-way ticket off to the other spot. Oh, yep, he's stuck. Vega, yep, you can't go in that door now, you're screwed, and he's dead. Not the best engagement there. This one I actually heard him. GG is just respawning as well, and Marty has that full charge, so they might be able to get a quick cap onto C here. Because they have kind of this death ball going, and the other team is spreading thin. They always have this advantage. Moore gets caught out by the scout here.
And looks like, yeah, Ecstasy just decided to go for a safe push. Just they knew they have the advantage over GG, and they can afford themselves to just cap C point as well, give them a little bit of an advantage. Mamba goes down to a nice pipe from Airfix. Who's been, again, doing a lot of work. There goes the pop, just making sure that C gets point, C gets capped. Marty's like, I don't care about the Uber advantages. Right now it doesn't matter. We have a lot of time. Let's pop this, and there you go. Phantom just gets all of it. That's what she said, joke. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Quintosh is also kind of denying any kind of sentry from being built, and he just goes on the point. He's using the pain train. It's a good, effective use there, taking a lot of explosion damage there, and he falls in the pit. Goodbye. And he's dead.
Oh, Quintosh. You silly bugger. There you go. GG has 100% Uber. Marty slowly getting his Uber back up, actually kind of fast. Healing the wounded enemies, of course, speeds up the building process. He's gonna have 100% as well. So up to GG how decides to go against it. Remember that the platforms have been extended towards the last point, so any class can just stand on it and map it.
Yeah, although time is ticking away. Currently match point for Vision if they win this round. Oh, Quintosh falls in the pit again. Just as I put camera on him. Sorry, Quintosh, but you gotta catch all those crazy drops into the pit.
He got all of it. And he just in the chat, he's like very upset about it. But there you go, Marty goes down. GG popped an aggressive Uber. No medic for the attacking team, but looks like Ecstasy just does not care. They're just gonna stack the point and being attacked from every single side. Remember that they did not have heals, so it's just more of a an annoying move from Ecstasy's part rather than any smart thing to do. But yeah, Juso and Quintosh are cleaning up the point.
Do you think Quintosh is going to fall in the pit again? I really hope not. Oh, that was close. The other guy. Oh, the Pyro's running the scorch shot. That thing will knock you clean off. Quintosh here. Oh, stops the engineer. That was an excellent trade. Our gun is fairly weak too. Gets taken out by no one. Morg taking down no one. I think that's tutorial. It's apparently a no one.
No one, but Ubers are about equal. A few people's down for a red team. That could be a good opportunity for Blues to push, but they're not using it for some reason. So it doesn't matter. The medic's being pressured out. He's taking a little bit of damage, not enough actually to kill him. Demo actually getting batted to death. No, it was Scout who's getting batted to death by Cry. Like,
yeah, that's
Cry
like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, you have the atomizer, doesn't do any damage, and you have two scouts just whacking each other with it. That is some crazy business.
2 minutes to go. Both Ubers have been popped in this a little close area, but a lot of sharing coming out of WASP, giving Marty a little bit of an advantage with just soloing Phantom here.
There's a sentry up here. What is it? Okay, there's a sentry, level 3, up in the window. This is some crazy stuff. Sniper sentry, that thing is going to be hard to deal with, and oh, this might be the nail in the coffin.
Oh yeah, a lot of people down for WASP here. It's no medic alive, only Morg. I don't think a sniper can just kill 9 people in a row, even if he tried with a Machina. Won't work. And we might possibly look in by the UGC champions here. Vision's ecstasy, yeah, that's gonna happen.
And I think the server went down too, so yay, go Vision! Ding.
Yeah.
Did not go to a best of 3 maps, I think.
I'm pretty sure that it didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said before, we're all time travelers, so we don't know.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yep, those were the winners. And yeah, that was the finals of the UGC. Kind of not a fair fight. Vision being undefeated and kind of still undefeated. A complete undefeated season in UGC Platinum in Europe. That is pretty darn good.
Yeah, that was a good season for them, especially being just kind of a mixed team of all people from all divisions. And they played well. They played the entire season well, and they deserved the win. So there you go, champions of the 14th UGC season. Visions of Ecstasy, WASP 2nd place, and CMGE Esports gonna take the 3rd.
Yeah. Well, that's been us covering the UGC finals. I've been HiGPS. With me has been Jake. Shout out to you for watching this, and we will see you later with some other Team Fortress 2 Highlander stuffs coming up.
Yeah.